Hey, we're supposed to be waiting on the court proceedings.
Okay, let's see if I can get this thing correct. Okay, there we go. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to proceed with the first appearance misdemeanor calendar with the State Court of Fulton County for today, May 8th, 2026. If you are a alleged victim, a friend, a family member, or someone here in support of or against a particular defendant, please make sure that your video is off and that your audio is muted. Please make sure your video is off and your audio is muted. When you see the particular defendant on screen, then please go ahead and chime in. But until then, please make sure your video is off and that your screen is muted. Otherwise, the host will switch off your video and mute you, which might make it difficult for you to chime in then. Okay. For this first appearance misdemeanor calendar, we're going to address cases in which individuals were recently arrested and charged with certain misdemeanor offenses. Their cases have now been formally accused. So when I address each of your cases, I will let you know what is your new case number, to appoint counsel for you when necessary, what are the charges brought against you, to set a bond, and to give you a new court date if that applies. Please remember that when I'm addressing each of your cases, you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you choose to say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you in the treatment of your case. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Now, with regards to bond, we are going to be looking at the warrants, the circumstances surrounding the case, as well as to see whether you have a significant criminal record history. That would determine whether you obtain a signature or release bond, in which case you would not have to pay for the bond today, but you will have to comply with certain conditions. Otherwise, you may qualify for a surety bond or a cash bond, in which you would have to pay for the bond, but and conditions may also apply. Mr. Jordan, or I'm sorry, who's my litigation manager today?
It's Miss Grace
Thanks,
Judge.
Judge.
Miss Grace? Okay, yes, Miss Grace. What's the reset date today?
May the 21st.
May 21st, all right. If folks are still detained at the Fulton County Jail due to an inability to bond out or because of other holds, your next court date will be May 21st, 2026 at 9 a.m. And that will also be a virtual proceeding. So those who plan to attend, please make sure you obtain the Zoom link from the clerk's office. South Annex, who do we have?
Mr. Harlow.
Mr. Harlow. And who is representing Mr. Harlow?
That would be me, Judge.
Mr. Tamani? Okay. This is Jabaris Harlow, accused of simple battery family violence, case 26 CR 2910D. Mr. Harlow has been accused of simple battery, and this is from May 6, 2026. Ms. Hardy, any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is showing the first arrest.
All right. And prosecution, Ms. Evans-Battle, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. As to Mr. Harlow, we knew that we were making a diversion offer in this particular case. The bond recommendation is for a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. If he's interested in completing the diversion program, we would ask for an 8-week anger management program and no further violent contact with Adacia McDaniel, who is a cross defendant in this case, and have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond, no further violations of the law.
Okay. Mr. Tamani, any objections?
No objections, Judge. I will just add that Mr. Harlow this is his first arrest. He does not have any family contact information, and he cannot post bond for himself right now. So
Oh,
we
that's
could also
fine. He's getting a signature bond, so he can sign
Yes.
up. But he's over 18, right?
He's actually 17.
And he has no family.
That's one issue that we have, yes, that he would
What
probably
about-
be 17.
What about Adacia McDaniel? Can she?
He did not have her. I was going to call her, Judge, but he doesn't have her phone number. So maybe if the state has her contact information, they may be able to give that to me.
She
All right.
is, she should be on today. They were
Adacia McDaniel, where are you?
At ACPC, Your Honor?
Oh, all right. Well, she's a cross defendant, so that doesn't help. On the simple battery family violence, I'm going to issue a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. And they are both required to complete an 8-week anger awareness program with pretrial services, no violent contact with each other, and their next court date will be sent to their current address. If they engage in any future altercations or that involve the police, if they don't show up for court or they don't report to pretrial, then this signature bond will be revoked. Their next court dates will be sent to their current address. And this will be applying to Mr. Harlow and to Miss McDaniel. Who is Miss McDaniel going to be represented by?
Your Honor, we don't have a conflict attorney.
All right,
Okay.
let's appoint Dennis Murphy to represent her, and she's positioned 26. She's also got a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. No violent contact, 8 anger awareness classes. And both of them, no consumption of illegal drugs, including marijuana, no alcoholic beverages, and they're not allowed to own or possess any firearms. Thank you.
The judge, let me get this right. They sent in the consent, but the attorney didn't send it back to me.
That's
So
fine. We'll just do the bond orders.
Yes, ma'am. So can you go over the bond orders for me again, so
Okay.
I can just put what you're stating instead of?
Okay, no problem.
Thank
This
you.
is for position 16 and 26. Both
Yes,
of them have a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. No violent contact with each other,
Mhm.
an 8-week anger awareness program. They need to complete the anger awareness classes with pretrial. No
Yes.
further violent contact with each other, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons.
Thank you. I have it. Thank you so much, Judge.
No problem. Thank you. All right. Thank you, South Annex. ACDC, who do you have next?
Position 9 and 10, Miss Fielder.
Okay. Takiya Fielder is accused of theft by receiving stolen property in both cases, 26 CR 2943D, 2944D. One was from November 16th of last year. The other one was from November 11th of last year. Miss Fielder's attorney is Mr. Timani. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is the first arrest.
Okay, thank you. Miss Tucker, good afternoon. Any objection to a signature bond through pretrial?
Yes, Judge, just because this is a part of a bigger scheme that she's involved in. She is
Mhm.
charged as parties to a crime in position 9, where the water boys, where they are at the 14th Street and the entrance to, yes, they've been taking phones from people for donations and sending $1,000 and $1,200 to themselves from these victims. And in both of these cases, this defendant, Ms. Fielder, had a hand in it. In position 10, the money went directly to her. So we would be asking for a $1,200 good bond in each case, no further contact with either of these victims, and then to stay away from that location at Techwood Drive and 14th Street.
Okay. Mr. Tamani, on each count, it's going to be 3,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 3. She will report to pretrial once a week for a minimum period of 6 months. She's to have no further she's to stay away from the entire location at 14th and Techwood Drive. She's to not have any contact with the alleged victims in both cases. And she's to have no contact with individuals who are selling water bottles on the streets illegally or legally. Her next court date will be sent to her current address. If she gets engaged with any of these transaction sales that are occurring on the streets of Atlanta, we will amend her bond to a $7,000 surety or cash bond. Thank you.
Next is position 12, Miss Gomez.
And Judge, this was a signature or a consent bond. I believe we sent it in ahead of time.
All right, could you articulate the terms for 26 CR 2921G?
Yes.
Ms. Heather, thank you.
On the simple battery family violence, it's going to be a $1,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. On the criminal trespass, it's going to be a $500 signature bond through level 1, with the condition no further contact with Jeremy Willis.
Mr. Tamani, did your client agree to these terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, this will be the consent order for her bond, and she will report to pretrial services once a month. and have stayed 200 yards away from Mr. Willis and not communicate with him in any way, form, or manner. Her next court date will be sent to a current address, so please be sure we have your current mailing address. And we'll see you then. Thank you. Oh, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no firearms. Thank you.
What's the dollar amount again, Your Honor?
2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1 per consent.
All right, thank you. Next is position 4, Ms. Barreto.
Oh boy. All right, I'm going to try to pronounce this name, but apologize if I butcher it. Isabella Barreto Chisulino is accused of terroristic threats and acts and criminal trespass causing damage to property. Case number 26 CR 2959F. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, first arrest.
All right. Any consent?
I also see a 2023 arrest for theft out of Florida, but this is her first Georgia arrest. I was gonna ask for a $1,000 good bond on each of these charges for a $2,000 total. No further contact with Calino Stallworth, who is a cross defendant on this calendar, and to stay away from this 2048 Bolton Drive, Atlanta. It's my understanding that's his home, so the stay away should be fine. She was attempting to break his PS5 and said, "If I catch you with another bitch, both y'all getting stabbed." So for these reasons, we're asking for that total $2,000 good bond, no further contact, and stay away.
All right. Courtroom 2, do we have a Stallworth in the courtroom? And Mr. Tamani, who do you represent?
I'm representing Ms. Barreto. Just do you want me to give who
Yep, go ahead.
everybody?
I was just waiting to see whether courtroom 2 could bring in Mr. Stallworth, but they
Okay.
have shut their screen off. So, yeah.
I represent Ms. Barreto.
Do you have any objection to the stay away?
I don't have any objection to the stay away, Judge. We would just be asking for a signature bond, mainly because it is her first arrest in Georgia. She's 21 years old. She does plan on moving back to New Jersey, but the listed address is correct, so she should be getting notice there. I told her to obtain an attorney, so she's not going to miss any court dates. She did graduate high school. She has her associate's degree from John Jay College of Criminal Justice. That's in New York. This is a cross-warrant case, and I would just note that in the arrest affidavit, the alleged victim was also arrested, and the police documented injuries to my client's head and neck. So for those reasons, we would just ask for a signature bond, Judge.
Is $1,500 on each count. This is going to be a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. She's to have no further contact with Mr. Stallworth, stay away from his incident location. She is not allowed a one-time visit. No illegal drugs, no firearms, and her next court date will be sent to her current mailing address. So if she plans to move back to New Jersey, she needs to make sure that the clerk's office has her current mailing address. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused, please?
Yes, Deputy Milton. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
You too.
All right. And courtroom 2, yes. Who do we have, please?
7, Ms. Craft.
In position 7. Okay.
And Judge, this is going to be a consent bond order as well.
All right. This is 26 CR 2948J. Miss Craft, is accused of criminal trespass. And what is the terms of the consent?
$1,000 signature bond through level 1 with a stay away from 1400 Donnelly Avenue in Atlanta, which are the 1295 West apartments.
These are terms to which your client accepted, Mr. Tamani?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll accept this consent bond order. And Miss Craft, if you return to the apartment complex, they will have you arrested again for trespass, and your $1,000 signature bond granted today will be revoked. Thank you.
Also, how much that dollar amount was again? I'm sorry.
Was that a question about the bond? It's a consent bond, $1,000 to pretrial services level 1.
All right, thing number 19, Mr. Hood.
And Deputy, have the defendants been advised of their rights yet?
No, ma'am.
All right, just want to be sure. Thank you. I'm just going to wait till everyone is seated. While we're waiting, Miss Hardy, does Mr. Hood have any priors?
No, Your Honor, no adult history.
Okay, thank you. Miss Tucker, did you have a consent bond in this case?
No, Judge. While there's no adult history, he does have previous arrest for theft by receiving felony and terroristic threats felony level. So
Oh.
we are asking
Oh,
for
I'm sorry. No, I didn't want to get into the details until everyone was seated. Sorry. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Judge Law, and we're going to be addressing your new misdemeanor cases at this calendar that we call a expedited accusation, or more informally, the first appearance calendar. So we're going to be addressing each of your cases on a one-on-one basis. Please remember that you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. These proceedings are not only being live streamed, but also recorded. So don't make any comments until your attorney is available to speak with you. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you. Now, if you are unable to make unable to be released on a bond today, then your next court date will be May 21st at 9 a.m., and that will also be a virtual proceeding. This is Cameron Hood, accused of simple battery against an officer, and willful obstruction of an officer from May 7th of this year. Case 26 CR 2935J. And we've already heard his priors. Miss Tucker, what was your bond recommendation?
Yes, Judge. 1,500 good on the simple battery, 1,000 on the simple battery against an officer, and 1,000 on the obstruction, for a total of 3,500, with conditions no further contact with Ariana Telfair. In this case, an officer was called to assist with a fight in the school hallway. The officer walked up and saw the defendant push this victim into the wall, slamming the back of her head to the wall. While he was trying to physically separate the parties, the defendant struck Atlanta Police School Officer Norris in the face and had to be taken to the floor and restrained. He did actively restrain arrest. Based on these facts, and some felony arrests in his history, we believe that 3,500 is reasonable in this case, with conditions no further contact. The incident location is the Midtown High School, so we're not asking for a stay away, but we would ask that he stay away from Ms. Telfair.
He's not graduating this year, is he?
No, Judge, he's not. He's a
Okay.
junior.
And on the simple battery is going to be 1,500. So simple battery against a police officer is going to be 1,500, and the willful obstruction is going to be 1,500. It's going to be a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial services, level 2. He is to have no further contact with Ariana Telfair, and he's to stay away from the Midtown High School until further order of the court. If the school allows him to complete the rest of the year online, that's great. Otherwise, he'll have to deal with the school administration at that point. He's not to consume illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and he's not to own or possess any firearms. He'll be subject to a 24-hour curfew. The only time he's allowed to step out of home is to go to work if he's employed, to seek medical attention if he requires it, to attend court or to see his attorney, and to go to church. Otherwise, he stays home and helps his parents with any home chores. Next court date will be sent to his current address. He's to report to pretrial services twice a month. I'll need a name of a parent to co-sign this bond.
Yes, Judge. His mother is Andrea O'Neill. She is on the call. I also need, I don't think there was an address listed, so I can provide his address.
All right. Her name is on the Zoom panel, Audrey O'Neill. It seems to be Audreyona, O'Neill. Mrs. O'Neill, if you want to chime in, this is the time to do so. Please start your video. All right, Miss O'Neill, please raise your phone to in front of your face, please. Thank you. All right, so your son has a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. He's got a 24-hour curfew. He's required to have no contact with the victim and stay away from the school. If you want to contact the school administration and advise them accordingly, you can then make arrangements with them to complete the rest of his year through online schooling. But in the meantime, you'll need to co-sign his bond in order for him to be released. If he violates any of the conditions of the bond, including the curfew, not returning to court, or failing to report to pretrial, then this 4,500 signature bond will be revoked. Any questions, Mrs. O'Neill? All right, thank you. And Mrs. O'Neill, you're free to leave the Zoom. I'm sorry, Deputy, who's next?
Not you, not you. You come on. Number 8, Mr. Dristom.
Okay. This is Mr. Jokenrick Dristom, accused of 2 counts of theft by receiving stolen property from May 7th of 2026, case 26 CR 2946K. Mr. Dristom, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Tamani. Any priors?
The last arrest was August the 10th, 2025 out of Clayton County for possession of Schedule 1 controlled substance, possession of methamphetamine, possession of tools, and criminal trespass. They have 25 total cycles, arrests out of Georgia, Alabama, Illinois, Florida, Missouri, and Tennessee. Misdemeanor conviction in 2024 for use and possession of drug paraphernalia. There's a 2024 felony conviction out of Florida for possession of methamphetamine.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Ms. Tucker, what's your bond recommendation?
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $1,500 good bond on each count for a total of $3,000, with conditions no further contact with any of these victims: Sharon Zaragoza, Xavier Zaragoza, or Cynthia Zaragoza. The facts allege that the victims.
Oh, I'm familiar with the warrant. Thank
Okay.
you. Mr. Tamani, any objection?
Judge, we would just be requesting for a signature bond. After talking to Mr. Dristom, he's told me that he cannot post bond right now. He does currently have a job that he's been working for the past 4 years at a restaurant in Riverdale. So he's at risk of losing that job if he continues to sit in jail. So for those reasons, we would just be asking for a signature bond, Judge.
Based on the allegations, his criminal record history, and the alleged video footage, the bond is set at a total of a $3,000 surety bond. He is to stay away from the entire Zaragoza family, and he is to, well, I'm not sure if the incident, well, no, I'm not going to put a stay away from murder property, just stay away from them. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, and his next court date is May 21st. Thank you. Next case.
Number 18, Mr. Hoke.
18, was it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, I have Fernando Hoke, accused of criminal trespass and possession and use of drug-related objects from May 5th of 2026. He's been advised of his rights. His attorney is Mr. Tamani. Any priors?
The last arrest was October the 14th, 2024 out of Fulton for driving while license suspended or revoked. There's 33 total cycles arrests out of Georgia and Maryland. Felony conviction in 2014 for aggravated stalking. Also 2014 misdemeanor battery family violence. FTA from 2000. There are there are 12 misdemeanor convictions outside the last 10 years. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Tucker, yes, what's the recommendation?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a split bond. It'll be 500 good on the criminal trespass, 500 SOB on the possession of drug-related objects, with a stay away from the Polaris Apartments at 3072 Washington Road, East Point. And we're also suggesting a social worker visit to help him with housing, considering the facts in this case allege he was squatting in a vacant apartment that he had been criminally trespassed from in January of this year. Search incident to arrest found a crack pipe, plastic baggies, and a scale on him.
Mr. Tamani, any objection?
Judge, we were just asking for a signature bond mainly because he can't post a monetary bond from what the information that I've got from him.
Okay.
But he does have a stable address, or he doesn't, well, not always, but he says that he does have a father that lives in the city that he does occasionally stay with.
Oh, what's the father's name?
I don't know off the top of my head. Maybe we should ask him. I'm sure he could provide that name.
Courtroom 2, please unmute. What's your father's name?
Michael Hoke.
Michael Hoke. And let me see, Mr. Michael Hoke, are you on the Zoom at the present time? I don't
Judge,
see
I was not
him.
able to get in contact with him.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Tamani?
That's all I have to add, Judge.
All right. Bond is going to be a $1,000 split bond. On count 1, criminal trespass is a $500 surety bond. Count 2 is a $500 signature bond through the jail. He is to stay 200 yards away from the entire Polaris apartment complex on Washington Road in East Point. And he's to have no contact with the staff who operates that apartment complex. Before posting bond, he's to be interviewed by social workers with regards to housing needs. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. And his next court date is May 21st. Thank you. Next case.
I'm sorry, 21, Mr. Kier.
21, okay. And Deputy, do you have a Calino Stallworth in the courtroom as well?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay, we might be able to address him next. But right now we have position 21. And that would be Jordan Kidd, accused of battery, family violence, simple assault, family violence, and simple battery, family violence from May 7th of this year. Accusation 26 CR 2956H. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, first arrest.
Thank you. And Ms. Evans Battle, any consents?
We did not propose a consent, but we are recommending a signature bond. $6,500 total will be $3,500 on the battery and $1,500 on the other offenses. Pretrial services level 1, but we are asking for, we would ask the court for an anger awareness, and my recommendation would be for 8 weeks, no further contact with the victim. In this case is Sharice Jackson, and to stay away from the location at 600 Garson Drive, Northeast at this time, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Sharice Jackson, if you on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start your video. Sharice Jackson. Ms. Kim, do you have any objections to the recommended bond from the state?
No, Your Honor, except one thing is though, victim does not reside there at that place, incident location, which is my client's place. So he want to be able to go back home.
Has she been living there?
Uh,
Yeah.
Police can verify that she is no longer there. She left.
Okay. I'm going to accept the state's recommendation, and the entire bond is going to be 6,500 through pretrial services level 1. He is to have no contact with Sharice Jackson, and he's to stay away from the Garson Drive location. He's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer. If the police officer verifies that Miss Sharice Jackson does not live there, or if a property is not there and can confirm that she's left the premises, then he's allowed to return to the property. Otherwise, he's to update the court with a new address. And if he wishes to have Miss Jackson vacate the property, he needs to file the appropriate dispossessory action. He's not allowed to possess any firearms or weapons, and he's not to consume any illegal drugs and no alcoholic beverages. While he reports to pretrial once a month, he will complete 8 anger awareness classes, and they are to be completed within 180 days of being released. This case will still remain open and pending until further order of the court. Thank you.
Excuse me, Judge, can you break that down for me?
Oh, sure. 3,500 on count 1, 1,500 on count 2, and 1,500 on count 3.
Thank you.
Next case? I think we had Stallworth, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Stallworth, you are cited for with battery from May 7th, 2026, case number 26CR 002949F. Your attorney is going to be, well, we'll need a, did I appoint Dennis Murphy for this one? Miss Battle?
I am not sure, Judge. Can you tell me who the cross defendant is?
It's that young lady from Isabella Barreto
Yes.
Chisulino,
And Miss Tucker has that.
position 4. Yeah. So with regards to Mr. Stallworth, the bond is also going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 1. He's to have no contact with Isabella Barreto Chisulino, and which means he stays 200 yards away from her and does not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. And he will complete he will complete 6 anger awareness classes while he's out on pretrial. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, then we got 22, Mr. King.
Gregory King is accused, as soon as he's seated, there we go. Gregory King is accused of stalking from May 7th of 2026, case 26CR 2933Y. Mr. King, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
The last arrest was May 22nd, 2008 out of Newton County for a probation violation. They have
I'm sorry, May 22nd, 2008?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
There's 3 total cycles in Georgia. There's a 2013 felony conviction for aggravated stalking where they got first offender and it was discharged in 2013. Nothing further to report.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. The court's aware that this happened at the victim Anaya Jackson's workplace. So not only has there been issues with him stalking her at her home and through the social media, our bond recommendation is still for a surety bond. We're asking for a $5,000 surety bond and that there be no further contact whatsoever, which of course would include from her job, from her home from social media, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you.
Anaya Jackson, if you're on Zoom, please unmute and start your video. Anaya Jackson. I don't think I see any. Miss Kim, anything to add?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. King is 51 years old. He has been here in Georgia for more than 26 years, Your Honor. He does have a bachelor's degree from University of Phoenix, and his major was a criminal justice, Your Honor. He works at the same building. Ania Jackson works at the first floor, and my client works at the third floor, the city of Atlanta. He does reviews the plans, and we would like to request for a signature on bond, and no contact is completely okay as long as he can go back to work.
Okay, thank you. Bond is going to be set at 3,500. It is a surety bond. He's to have no further contact with Anaya Jackson, which means he stays 200 yards away from her in any capacity, with the exception of work. If his employer can accommodate the fact that he is never on the same floor as Miss Jackson, then that's perfectly fine. But if she happens to be in the elevator, in the break room, in the cafeteria, I don't know, any other kind of common area in the building, he is required to immediately vacate that location, which means he goes back to another part of the building, as long as he doesn't communicate with her at all. But other than the office building, that's only with the employee's consent. Other than the office building, he's to stay 200 yards away from her. He's not to communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. And that includes in person, through mail, email, phone, computers, social media, or even through a third party. That also includes a 200-yard buffer from wherever she lives, wherever she shops, wherever she's standing physically in any location. Next court date is May 21st.
Your Honor, can he have a 10% share?
Not on this particular charge, sorry. Next case, please.
One, Mr. Johnson.
I'm sorry, what was that position number?
Add-on one, Mr.
Add-on
Johnson.
one, sorry, okay. This is Paris Raman Johnson, accused of loitering and prowling on May 1st, 2026, case 26 CR 2960D. You've been advised of your rights. Any priors? Ms. Hardy, please. Add-on position one.
Yes, Your Honor. Their last arrest was November the 2nd, 2023, by Georgia State Parole for aggravated stalking. They have 8 cycles in Georgia. There's a 2023 misdemeanor conviction for simple assault and obstruction of a firefighter. 2024 harassing phone calls and stalking. FTA from 2023. Nothing further.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. Considering that history, we're asking for $1,000 good bond with conditions no further contact with victim Rebecca Parker and to stay away from her home at 2868 Andrews Drive in Atlanta. The facts allege this victim was seen trying to enter the home.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate it. Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Johnson is 32 years old, almost living here all his life. After graduating from high school 2012, he went to University of West Georgia for sociology, and he is on the way to get bachelor's degree. This is his last year, senior year. And he used to work at Kroger's, but February 26th, he got laid off. And ever since then, he has been residentially challenged. So he does not have any income and not stable housing. We asked for a signature on bond since he has no funds to make any bond payment. if your honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond, we ask for a $25 cash bond. And this happened at Marta bus stop.
Okay. Unfortunately, he's got a 2023 FTA and significant criminal history record. His bond is going to be $1,000 surety bond. His next court date is May 21st. No contact with Rebecca Parsons, was it?
Parker.
And Parker, excuse me. And to stay away from the Andrews Drive location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, your honor.
Next we got number 20, Mr. Jagne.
And this was a consent bond.
All right. Marwan Jagne is accused of 26 CR 2915E of theft by shoplifting from May 5th of this year. Is he over 18?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
Judge.
And what are the terms of the consent bond?
So it's going to be a $1,500 signature bond through level 1 with enrollment and diversion, in which he's going to complete the anti-theft course and pay the $250 enrollment fee.
Okay.
What else you want with that?
Mr. Tamani, does your client accept these terms?
Yes, Judge.
All right. I'm going to grant the bond as agreed to by the parties is $1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. Mr. Jagne will report to pretrial services once a month until the requirements for the diversion program are completed. He will enroll in the diversion program within 60 days from today. He will pay the diversion fee and complete the anti-theft class in accordance. Well, he needs to enroll within 60 days and then complete the class within 180 days from today. So he has 6 months to make sure that he completes all the requirements of the diversion program. And once it's completed, then the case will be dismissed. His next court date will be sent to his current address. Thank you.
Yes, we got 24, Mr. Lee.
Hun Lee is accused of misdemeanor possession of marijuana less than 1 ounce and criminal trespass, case 26 CR 2924J. You've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
The last arrest was July 21st, 2025 for obstruction. That case is open under 25 CR 004159J. There's 6 total cycles.
And I'm sorry. That's good. Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a split bond on the possession of marijuana, a $500 signature bond through the jail. On the criminal trespass, a $500 good bond with a stay away from MARTA. He does have a permanent ban from MARTA that went into effect in July of last year.
All right. Ms. Kim, as you know, he doesn't qualify for a signature bond. What's your recommendation?
We would like to request for $5 cash bond, Your Honor. He understands now that he's not going to be able to go to Marta. He will stay away. And he is 32 years old and currently working at Burger King as a cook after graduating from high school. He does have a very good local address. He's from Georgia. And his sisters and brother are all here. He's not a flight risk. And that's what we would like to request for.
On the misdemeanor possession of marijuana, it's going to be a UJR. On the criminal trespass, it's going to be a $35 cash bond. His next court date is going to be May 21st. And we're going to reset this case along with this other open case, 25 CR 4159J, to May 21st. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and stay away from all MARTA property.
I got it. All right, next we got 28, Mr. Murray. Yeah. 28, Mr. Murray.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Murray is accused of giving false information to a law enforcement officer on May 6th of this year, 26 CR 29128. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was October 17th, 2024 out of City of Atlanta for theft by receiving. They have 4 cycles, nothing further to report.
All right, thank you. Mr. Murray, your bond is going to be 1,000. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services level 1. Your next court date will be sent to your current address. Thank you.
All right, next we got 32, Mr. Roberts.
All right, where's Jonathan King and Dristom? Jonathan King and Dristom.
Jordan Lee Roberts is accused of driving under the influence of alcohol less safe in possession of an open alcohol container from May 6th of this year, case number 26CR2953L. Mr. Roberts represented by Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was December 30th, 2025 out of Jasper County for DUI. They have 2 cycles, nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle, any recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor. I did note he had several moving violations as well. And of course, the state would be concerned with that. He has from 2020 following to close, 2012 was speeding, and then he had 4 others prior to that were moving violations. And he's had suspensions before as well. We're asking for a $5,000 surety on the DUI, $1,000 on the open container for a $6,000 surety. We would ask that he not be permitted to drive at this time in consideration of his open DUI arrest from 2025 and the one from 2022. This would be his 3rd arrest for DUI. We're asking for no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on bond. Thank you, Judge.
I'm sorry, what was the older DUI arrest? I have a 2025 December, then I have this one.
Right, yes, 2022, he has a DUI
Okay,
arrest.
thank you.
Mhm.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Roberts is 35 years old, born and raised here in Georgia, Your Honor. He is currently married. However, they don't have any child together. After graduating from high school, he's been working at C&M Masonry. He does like making a brick wall, stones, and things like that. Because of his autism, he does take some special medication, and it kind of causes misunderstanding. And Your Honor, the car was parked. He didn't even start the car, and but here he is arrested for DUI. There was no driving whatsoever. We would like to request for a signature on bond, and if Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond because of previous DUI, we ask for $1,000 surety bond, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I thought the bond said the car was in operation or running?
It was, and the officer asked him, had he driven the car to that location, and he indicated that he had as well. So, because someone had called regarding him being intoxicated at that location.
Thank you. On the DUI, that's going to be a $3,000 surety bond. On the possession of an open alcohol container, that's going to be a $3,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 3, and that's going to be a 12-month monitoring. He is not to consume any illegal drugs, including marijuana. He's not to consume any alcoholic beverages, and he will be subject to mandatory monthly screening by pretrial services for drugs, illegal drugs, and/or alcohol. If he fails any of the screening, his bond will be revoked. He's not allowed to operate any motor vehicles unless he's got a valid Class C driver's license. Based on his current arrests, I'm sure his license will be suspended. And I don't care whether he appeals it or not. Even if he's given a limited permit under this bond order, he's not allowed to drive unless he has a valid Class C driver's license. He will report to pretrial, as I said, once a week with a mandatory monthly screening. And his next court date is going to be May 21st. This is a $6,000 split bond. Thank you.
And it's got 36, Mr. Slate. All right. Okay.
Repeat the case number again, please.
36.
36, okay. I've just been advised that position 17 has been released on bond, so that case will be further notice. Savon Slate is accused of terroristic threats and acts, willful obstruction of a police officer, and failure to leave a campus or university facility when lawfully directed. This is from May 6th of this year. Accusation is 26 CR 2929J. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is first arrest.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, we were asking for a $3,000 signature bond, would be $2,000 on the terroristic threats and $500 on each of the other remaining offenses. It would be a pre-trial services level 1. We would ask that he complete a law and decision-making course and stay away from the Georgia Tech property in compliance with any suspensions or bans in which they may have, and that he meet with a social worker. Thank you.
Ms. Kim, is your client residentially challenged?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. On count 1 is going to be 2,000, count 2 is going to be 1,000, and count 3 is going to be 1,000. This is going to be a 4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. He will report to pretrial services once a month. He'll need to report pretrial once a month. I know Ms. Hardy doesn't have an address, so before he is released, he'll need to be interviewed by a social worker to address his housing needs. And within 30 days, he needs to provide both pretrial and the court with a valid mailing address. It could be a temporary housing shelter. It could be a PO box, but he needs an address where he'll receive court dates. He's to stay away from all Georgia Tech property. And if he's arrested again, his signature bond will be revoked and converted to a surety bond. Thank you.
Your Honor, if he takes classes at Georgia Tech, can he go to the school?
I'm sorry?
If he has a classes, because he wants to go to Georgia Tech someday.
He can attend classes at Georgia Tech if he provides pretrial services with a current curriculum or schedule that he has with Georgia Tech. If he's planning to enroll in Georgia Tech, then that's something he'll have to deal with down the road. But right now, unless he's got a current enrollment and a current schedule for classes, he's not allowed on Georgia Tech property. He's only allowed to be on Georgia Tech at the time and the place pursuant to his current enrollment schedule.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
38, Mr. Strutton.
This is Elbert Strutton. Is that correct, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Strutton is accused of criminal trespass from May 6th of this year, case 26 CR 2958Y. Mr. Strutton, you've been advised of your rights. Our attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Their last arrest was October the 20th, 2025, out of Kansas City, Missouri, for property damage. They have 20 cycles with arrests out of Kansas, Florida, and Missouri. There's a 2019 felony conviction for criminal threats, tampering with electronic monitoring device, and theft by deception.
And that's good. Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, I'm sorry. I may have missed the Florida fugitive from Kansas charge that was out there as well. We're asking for $1,000 surety. I think that's it's already set, and we're fine with that as a recommendation at this time. Stay away from the Greyhound at 232 Forsyth, unless, of course, he has a valid ticket and is actually going to leave the premises. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Stallworth, he is 40 years old. Actually, he was traveling through Georgia. He does have a ticket, bus ticket that is valid. Actually, his company that he's working for purchased the ticket for him for his work purpose. But right now, he was arrested, and he's not going to be able to. He lost his luggages because of this arrest. He doesn't even know where they are. And Your Honor, we would like to request for a signature on bond through jail, and because it's kind of like he didn't really have any ground for criminal trespass. There was no warning for him. He didn't get anything written. I think that there was a huge misunderstanding. We asked for signature on bond through jail.
And what's the name of the company?
Decker, ma'am.
I'm sorry?
Decker Paving Contracting Company.
I get her?
Decker, Idecker.
Okay, thank you. Bond is going to be set at $75. It is a cash bond only. To stay away from all Greyhound stations in downtown Atlanta unless he has a valid travel ticket for the specific day that he goes to Greyhound, and he is only allowed to be at the Greyhound station within 1 hour of the scheduled departure. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
You.
Next, we got number 40, Mr. Washington.
His next court date is going to be May 21st. Mr. Washington, okay. Joshua Washington is accused of simple battery, family violence, and simple battery against a person who's either 65 years or older who is pregnant from May 6th of this year. 26 CR 2930C. Any priors?
Their last arrest was August the 14th, 2024, out of DeKalb for criminal trespass. That's their only cycle, nothing further.
Thank you. I see an individual by the name of Mr. Washington. Sir, did you want to unmute? Yes, sir. Yes. Mr. Yes, sir. Did you want to say something on behalf of Joshua Washington?
Not yet.
All right, thank you.
Well,
Ms.
he
Evans?
he is my caretaker, and since he's been in there, I haven't been able to do anything.
Okay. All right. If you want to add something more to that, I'll address you. But right now, I'm going to hear from the prosecutor. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. This incident happened at 600 Delbridge Street Southwest. And it appeared that he came home intoxicated 4 a.m. He pushed her into a door so hard that the door broke and had a hole, a huge hole in the door as well. He punched her in the face as well. And she is actually in the process of determining whether or not her nose was broken as a result of him hitting her. She's indicated to, of course, that she's pregnant. There is a prior case in DeKalb County in reference to another ex-girlfriend, and I have 25 CU 5649 for that DeKalb County case. I know the pretrial indicated a criminal trespass, so I'm not sure if that is what the facts of that particular incident are about. The victim in this case also wanted the court to know that he has weapons because he was in the military, and so I wanted the court to have that information as well as part of looking at what the bond conditions are in this particular case. We are asking for $3,500 on each count for a $7,000 good bond. In this case, we're asking for no further contact with her, stay away from the location. I hadn't spoken to her, but I would be concerned if the child is born while he is out on bond and there be in contact regarding any type of third-party contact. I would ask that it be done through whatever legal procedures could take place through a parenting plan or through Superior Court legitimation. I would ask also if the court would be so inclined, in consideration that this took place during some form of alcohol-induced event, that there be some type of evaluation conducted in reference to that. Thank you, Judge.
Is there an Alexis Douglas who would like to chime in at the present time? Alexis Douglas.
Yes, I'm here.
All
It
right,
won't
Ms.
let
Doug.
me.
All right,
It
please
won't
hold.
let me go on
Please
video.
hold. You're going to see a prompt. Okay. Ms. Douglas, did you want to add anything else to what the prosecutor has just said?
At this time, I'm just trying to get my belongings out of the house.
Did you want to
Um,
add? Okay, so that's the only thing. You just want to get the belongings.
Yes,
And do you live with Mr. So you're not planning to continue living with Mr. Washington, do you?
I don't think so.
So how did your property get into the prime premises?
I was living there. I'm living there. Me and my
Okay.
daughter is living there.
So, and your daughter, is that Mr. Washington's child as well?
No,
All right. So you should be able to access the property and retrieve your belongings, shouldn't you?
that's correct.
All right, then you can go and get it at any time. When do you plan to permanently vacate the premises?
At this time, I'm in the shelter, so I'm working with a case manager so I can get my own place.
Who else lives in the property?
I do.
I'm sorry, who?
I'm his father.
Okay, all right. So Miss Douglas, you don't want to live in the property with Joshua's father, is that correct?
He's been making it hard for me to get my belongings.
No, I have not.
All right,
He's been
please
here
be quiet.
today.
Please be quiet, sir. Please be quiet. Miss Douglas, since you've been living at the property, you have an absolute right to enter the premises without asking anyone's permission. If you have access to if you feel concerned for your safety, you can go to the local police precinct and have them accompany you if you believe your safety might be at issue. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, if you wish to permanently vacate the premises, that's entirely up to you.
I understand. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Yes. Now, what's your name, sir?
I'm Gregory Washington.
All right, Mr. Washington, Senior, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
I do.
All right, you need to speak a little louder. What would you like to tell me?
That she has been here today. Her and her daughter were here.
No, I'm not
today.
interested in what you have to say about Alexis Douglas. I want to know what you have to say about Joshua Washington.
I need Joshua here so that he's the one that usually prepares my meals and all that for me. He got out of the military so he could come home and take care of me. And
so does he live in this? He lives in the same house with you and Alexis. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Who owns the house?
It's rented.
It's rented. Okay, thank you. And I see another individual by the name of Ivory Washington. Did you want to say anything else?
No, I don't believe I have anything that I need to add.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Miss Kim, do you have anything to add?
Your Honor, may I please ask Mr. Washington about one question? Did you?
If it's only limited to housing, nothing to do with the alleged victim.
Okay. I believe he is a witness to the case, so I just wanted to verify if he saw anything about the incident that happened between Alexis Douglas and my client, Joshua Washington.
Yes.
Okay.
I did. I was here.
Okay.
She
Sir,
won't
that
work.
was the only question. Thank you.
you.
Anything else, Miss Kim?
Well, my client actually was discharged with honorable discharge, and after completing his Air Force career at the military, he actually is currently full-time student at Georgia State University. He is studying for the finance, and we asked for signature on bond through pretrial. If Your Honor is not inclined to give me my signature on bond through pretrial, I asked for the maximum $1,000 surety bond, and he does. I believe it is my client and his father who are in the lease. So, yeah, we will just wait until she leaves.
Okay, thank you. On the simple battery family violence, that's going to be 2,000. On the simple battery against an individual who's pregnant, that's going to be 5,000. This is going to be a $7,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. He's to have no further contact with Alexis Douglas and to have no further contact with her children, which will also include any child or children that she shares with Mr. Washington. If he wishes to have any contact with any child or children that he has or will have with Miss Washington, he'll be required to file a legitimation case and obtain a court-ordered parenting plan. He's to stay away from 600 I think it was called Delbridge in Southwest Atlanta, until Miss Alexis Douglas and her children have vacated the premises. So the sooner she vacates the premises, the sooner Mr. Joshua Washington will be able to return to the location. He's allowed a one-time visit to the location with a police officer. If the officer verifies that Miss Alexis Douglas has vacated the premises, he's allowed to return to the home. While he reports to pretrial services, he will report twice a month, and this will be for a 12-month reporting period. Within 30 days of being released on his signature bond, he will enroll in a domestic violence intervention program at his expense, and he will complete all 24 weeks of classes at his expense. He's have to have no contact with Alexis Douglas, like I said, with her and the children, and he's not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and he's not allowed to own or possess any firearms. If there are any firearms in the home, Mr. Joshua Washington will have to vacate the premises until the firearms are removed. If he personally owns any firearms, he's to surrender them to the authorities for destruction. He will be subject to mandatory screens by pretrial services once a month for alcohol and illegal drugs. If he fails a screen, his bond will be revoked and converted to either a surety bond or a cash bond. His next court date will be sent to his current address. So until he moves back into the home with his father, he's to update the court with a new address within 30 days from today. Thank you.
All right, next we have number 41, Mr. Willis. Front row.
Judge, if I may, that is the address, 600 Delbridge.
Please contact the public defense attorney and you'll get more clarification. Thank you. He's not allowed to return until Alexis Douglas has vacated the premises.
Okay, but you know, he is also my caretaker. And
So as soon as she vacates, he can come back home.
Okay. And
Thank you.
She's been here every day.
She's allowed to come there and retrieve her belongings.
Yes, so no one has stopped her. No
From
one.
now on, be very careful who you're allowed to live in the home for which you have a lease.
Yes, it was us four, really. Me, Joshua, Alexis, and Amira, her daughter. And, you know, that's the way it has been for, you know, months.
It's not going to be that way anymore.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right. Thank you, sir. You're free to go.
One more thing, if I may.
Yes, sir.
There was when that happened, he told her that he would be
Sir, I'm
going.
not going to get into the allegations of the case. If you want to share any information, please reach out to his attorney. It's Miss Kim with the Fulton County Public Defender's Office.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
How do I do that? If I may?
You can reach out to the Fulton County Public Defender's Office or Miss Kim. If you want to put your contact information in the chat to Mr. Washington, that would be helpful.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Washington, please mute your screen. Okay. We have Jeremy Willis accused of battery family violence from May 5th of this year. Case number 26CR2920G. Mr. Willis, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
The last arrest was April 30th, 2015, out of Lincoln Parish, Louisiana, for simple burglary. They have 4 cycles in Louisiana, nothing further.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. Despite no criminal history in Georgia, these facts allege that he punched the victim, Crystal Gomez, and damaged her tooth, broke her tooth. So we're asking for a $2,500 good bond with conditions no further contact with Crystal Gomez and to stay away from 1475 Chattahoochee Avenue in Atlanta.
Crystal Gomez, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to
She was
unmute.
a cross defendant, Judge, for
Okay.
damaging his tires.
Is she on this calendar?
Yes,
oh, yeah, she is.
it
And
was
we gave her 15. I remember. Sorry.
Correct. You're good.
Sorry. It's about 10,000 cases ago. All right. Thank you. All right. Ms. Kim, was it Mr. Tamani?
It's actually
Conflict? Okay. Thank you so much. On the battery family violence, it's going to be a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial services. No further contact with Crystal Gomez. He's to stay away from 1475 Chattahoochee and update the court with his new address within 30 days of being released. And no further contact with Crystal Gomez means staying 200 yards away from her and have no communication with her in whatsoever form. His next court date was one other thing. Oh, yes. He's to be subject to a 12-month monitoring, and he'll be required to complete a domestic violence intervention program, and he will enroll in those classes within 30 days of being released. Please make sure that you do not miss or skip any of those classes, and we will send you your next court date to your new address. Thank you.
All right, let's get number 1, Mr. Alzier.
And for Mr. Willis, that was pretrial services level 1. Okay, this is Mohammed Alzier, accused of battery family violence. Sorry, someone speaking? Okay, as I was saying, Mohammed Munir Alzier, accused of battery family violence from May 6th of this year, case 26CR2916B. Mr. Alzier, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is going to be, is it Mr. Tamani?
Judge, he was not assigned to me. Let me check real quick.
He was conflict as well.
Oh, his conflict? Okay. We will appoint Maureen McLeod to represent him. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was October the 20th, 2025, out of Gwinnett for possession of methamphetamine. They have 40 cycles with arrests out of Georgia and Florida. There's an open case for robbery and theft by taking under 22 SC 184010. 2019 felony conviction, possession of Schedule 4 controlled substance. FTA from 2 from 2024, 1 from 2025. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Tucker, was it, or Ms. Battle? I'm sorry.
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $2,500 good bond with conditions no further contact with Ali Fiesta King, as well as to stay away from the Extended Stay America at 6330 Peachtree Dunwoody Road in Sandy Springs. The facts in this case allege that a caller from a nearby room in the hotel reported hearing a physical dispute. When the officers arrived, the room was empty, but the caller reported that they fled when they saw police lights. They did find the victim hiding in some shrubbery, who did let him know that her boyfriend, the defendant, had struck her with a Swiffer, leaving bruises. The defendant kept running and jumped a fence. So that's evidence of fleeing, as well as you heard the three FTAs as recently as 2024. So I believe the risk of flight is very high here. We're asking for that $2,500 good bond, no further contact, and to stay away.
Thank you. Mr. Alzier, your bond is going to be set at 2,500. It is a surety bond. Your attorney, hopefully, if she doesn't conflict out, will be Maureen McLeod. Your next court date is going to be May 21st. No contact with Ali Fiesta King, and stay away from the motel at 6330 Peachtree Dunwoody Road. Your next court, you already know your next court date. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Number two, Mr. Ashley.
Kier, Antoine Ashley is accused of simple battery, family violence, and simple battery against a person who is pregnant at the time from May 7th of this year. Case 26 CR 2957G. Mr. Ashley, you've been advised of your rights, and your attorney is Mr. Tamani. Any priors?
Last arrest was June the 15th, 2013, out of Cobb County for battery, family violence, and criminal damage to property. That's their only arrest cycle, nothing further.
Does he have a Rockdale hold? Oh, no, that was somebody else. Sorry about that. Okay, no worries. Go ahead. Miss Tucker?
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $2,500 good bond on each charge for a total of $5,000, with conditions no further contact with Kiera Ashley and to stay away from 1093 West Avenue. The facts allege there was an argument over infidelity, which started inside the house. The victim was trying to leave, get in her car, and just go, and the defendant followed her all the way out there, pushed her multiple times. We did speak with Miss Ashley. She said they have been together for 5 years. They share 2 children, and they have one on the way. They just found out yesterday, so the defendant knew this when he was pushing around this victim.
Is this the one where there were allegations of infidelity on both parts?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you. Mr. Tamani, any recommendation?
Yes, Judge. Miss Ashley is here on the Zoom call. I don't really have much to add. Given that, they're married, they have 2 children together that they live with. He did just get a job recently. He's on the onboarding process. It's a company called Unify. It's a company at the airport. Judge, we would just ask for, respectfully, because there's only one other cycle back in 2013, we'll ask for a signature bond, but that's what we'll be asking for. Thank you.
All right, Miss Kiera Ashley, please unmute. All right, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
That's correct.
Do you still live in the marital home?
Yes.
And are you planning to vacate the marital home?
No.
All right, that's all I need to know. Thank you. On the simple battery is going to be $1,500. On the simple battery against an individual who's pregnant is going to be $2,500. This is going to be a $4,000 signature bond through pretrial services level 2. Mr. Ashley, you can sign up for your bond, but from this point onwards, you're to have no further contact with Kiera Ashley. I'll allow a third-party transfer. In other words, a third party must be involved to allow you to have visitation and a parenting time with any child or children that you share with Mrs. Ashley.
Judge, may I make a request?
No, you are to stay away from 1093 West Avenue, the marital home, until further order of court. You're allowed a one-time visit to the marital home to retrieve your belongings. This visit must be with a police officer and that visit cannot exceed 1 hour. Within 30 days, you will then have to update us with your new address so we can send you your notices of when to come back to court. Also, within 30 days, excuse me, you will also be required to complete 12 anger awareness classes with pretrial services, and that can be at an average of once a month. You will be subject to monitoring with pretrial for 12-month period. This does not mean that your case lasts for 12 months. It simply means those are your reporting requirements. Next court date, as I said, will be sent to your new address. No illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and no weapons and no firearms. And what was your question, Miss Ashley?
I was going to ask, could the no contact be changed to just no violent contact? Because we really don't have any outside support with our kids.
Well, I guess because of this altercation and my reading of the warrant, I think a cooling off period is required.
Okay.
When y'all get into a battle royale with each other that involve the police, you make it the court's business.
Okay.
All right? Thank you. Next case?
Hey, Mr. Batty.
Christopher Batty is accused of battery family violence from February 9, 2026, case 26 CR 2955Y. Mr. Batty, an advisor of your rights. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was January 21st, 2023 out of Union City for driving while license suspended or revoked and possession of marijuana. They have 23 cycles, arrests out of Georgia and Alabama, a felony conviction in 2010 for possession of crack cocaine with intent, 2003 possession of controlled substance with intent. Nothing further.
Any FTAs in the last 5 years?
None were listed on the GCIC.
All right, thank you. Was this Miss Tucker or? Yeah.
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a $2,500 good bond with conditions, no further contact and to stay away from 3094 Carmel Drive in East Point. This incident occurred over an argument over fixing the sink. The victim criticized, told him he should have done it after she was done cleaning. So he cursed at her and punched her in the face, leaving swelling to her eye. We did speak with her. She did let us know she's currently 2 months pregnant with the defendant's child. She said they got into a heated argument. She wanted the defendant to leave her grandmother's house. She is recanting. She doesn't want to be on the Zoom. But considering the alleged violence as well as his history, we are asking for that $2,500 good bond, no further contact, and to stay away.
Miss Milam or Milam, Jasmine Milam, if you
Yes,
want to
ma'am,
read.
Milam.
Yeah, please remove your hat. You're in a courtroom. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you want contact with Mr. Batty?
Yes, ma'am.
And you want him back in the home?
Well, we don't stay with my grandmother. I take care of her, so I'm over there most of the time. He has a home of his own.
All right. Sounds good then. And you don't live with him, right?
No, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Bond is going to be set at $2,500. It's going to be a signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. He will report to pretrial once a month. He's to have no further violent contact with Jasmine Milan, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Yes, Mr. Batty, what would you like to tell us now that you've received a signature bond?
Want a signature bond, man.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
I don't want a signature bond. I'd rather pay my bond, you know.
Okay, $2,500 surety bond. No further violent contact with Jasmine Milam. Your next court date will be May 21st. And please be sure that from this point onwards, you do not conduct any plumbing work for Miss Milam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
This one, position number 6, Mr. Cooper.
And Judge, this was a consent bond.
All right. Cordell Cooper is 26 CR 2918G, accused of criminal trespass from May 6th. Yes, and what are the terms of the consent?
It's going to be $1,000 signature bond through the jail with diversion to complete the Operation 21 course and pay the $250 enrollment fee.
Do you mind if I amend that to pretrial services level 1, just to make sure compliance with the diversion program?
No objection from me.
Mr. Tamani?
Judge, it is my understanding that Mr. Cooper is currently unhoused. His mother does live in Atlanta, but he's not living with her right now. His brothers live in New York, and he's planning on going back there. So I'm not sure if him having to report to pretrial services would affect his ability to go stay at a stable address in New York, but he can't stay with his mother here.
All right, and where's the stay away from?
It's going to be the Piedmont Pad Apartments at 171 Auburn Avenue in Atlanta.
I'll accept the terms of the consent, $1,000 signature bond through the jail. And within 30 days of being released, he will enroll in the Fulton County Solicitors Diversion Program, pay the $250 fee, and complete the Operation 21. He must complete all the requirements of diversion within 60 days from today. And at all times, he is to stay away from the 171 Auburn Avenue location, the Piedmont Pad housing. Does he have to retrieve any belongings from there?
I'm not sure, Judge, but we could ask him.
No, he says no. All right. Thank you.
Number 11, Mr. Gilchrist.
Thank you. Aarian Gilchrist is accused of battery family violence from September 29th of last year. His accusation is 26 CR 2919F. Mr. Gilchrist, you've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
Their last arrest was May 2nd, 2026, out of Atlanta for possession of marijuana. They have one cycle, open case for simple battery family violence under 25 CR 003664F, and they're being supervised pretrial on that, so we'll be surrendering that bond. Nothing further.
Do you know what that bond amount is?
I don't. Give me one moment. I
Yeah,
can look it up.
I have it, Judge. So he's actually got 2 open cases. He was just seen on Wednesday, and he got another bond. So the 2025 battery case, he got a $3,000 signature bond with no further violent contact with Miss White, signed by Judge Morrow. And then on Wednesday, he's got a separate case, simple battery, family violence, and criminal trespass damage against the same victim, Miss Princess White. And in that case, he got a $3,000 good bond with no further contact, signed by Judge Williams. In this case, we're asking for another $3,000 good bond with no further contact with Princess Vereen White and to stay away from 1391 Collier Road in Atlanta. In this case, when officers arrived, they saw 3 parties fighting on a balcony. One was the victim's brother, who was called there to help protect her from the defendant, who was able to flee. He jumped off the balcony when officers were speaking to the brother. That's why this incident occurred in 2025. They then spoke with the victim's mother, who was on FaceTime during the incident, saw the defendant punch her several times, leaving redness and swelling. She was bleeding from the chin, bleeding from the nose, had swelling on her forehead. We were able to speak with her. She did say she would be on Zoom and she wants contact. However, we expressed to her that the no contact order that was put in place yesterday is valid and in effect. So in accordance with that, we're still asking for the $3,000 good bond, no further contact at all, and to stay away from this location.
All right, just let me get one thing. I'm just trying to get the alleged incident. So almost everything occurred if not everything, occurred in 2025, correct? 3664 case ending occurred on June 29th, 2025. Case ending in 2898F occurred on August 11th, 2025. And then lo and behold, this new case is September 29th, 2025. Did I get those dates correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, Ms. White, did you want to add something to this case or cases?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, I do.
And what would you like to tell the court? You can put your hand down.
I want to say that the night when that stuff occurred, we were heavily intoxicated, like
Well, with what?
alcohol.
Really? No weed?
No, it wasn't no weed, but it was alcohol for sure.
Okay.
And I just want to say that we're not together anymore. And so I feel like whatever you guys put in place is like, we'll understand, but we're trying to move forward peacefully with the situation. I'm not in fear of my life or anything like that. This is not something that occurred like to that magnitude before that, so.
Magnitude. There was an allegation that he leaped off the balcony. I know Romeo does that, but I'm not sure this will be suitable. All right, that's what I thought. Thank you. Please mute your screen. Mr. Tamani, are you up with your
I'm sorry,
Shakespeare?
I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
His mom is also on the call and she really wants to speak.
Okay,
if
I'll address
possible.
this shortly. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Tamani, anything else to add?
Judge, I'll just add that he's 26 years old. He's been living in Marietta since he was a teenager. He graduated from South Cobb High School. He's not currently living with the alleged victim right now, so he shouldn't have any issues with contact if Your Honor were to order no contact. He does junk removal. He's been doing that for a while. His mother, stepfather, and other family also live in Marietta. We would just ask for a reasonable bond, Judge.
And Mr. Tamani, the signature bond through pretrial, when was that granted? I forgot to look that up. I'm so sorry. Or a pretrial could give me.
I didn't really answer to that, Judge. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can look it up. Give me one moment.
All right. Thank you. Aarian Gilchrist. 3664F. So this was granted to him back on June 30th, 2025. And then after he was granted the June 30th, 2025 signature bond, he allegedly has a couple more run-ins with Princess White on August 11th, 2025, and then on September of 2025. All right, thank you. Was there somebody else who wanted to speak on behalf of Mr. Gilchrist?
Yes.
All right.
Hi,
Yes,
my
Ms.
name is.
Brown. Please
Hi,
raise
how
your
you
right
doing?
hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, ma'am.
What would you like to tell us?
I just wanted to say, before this bump in the road, Aarian has never been in trouble a day in his life. This is something that we're not used to. I don't want to get used to it. I'm praying that he could get past this and get back to work and hold on to his job so that everybody can move on and focus on themselves and
But
getting
you
everything together.
understand, Ms. Brown, that he was already given a release bond and he violated that twice.
Yes.
Okay, as long as you and I all understand that these allegations are very, very serious, involving the same alleged victim, and it's not something that is within the victim's control.
Yeah, I know.
And I know she wants to move on, but clearly this is not the situation. Okay?
Yeah, I'm sure he's learning his lesson, and I just praying that, that we can all work something out for him and we can, move on with our lives and he could continue working. And just like I said, this is not something we've never been used to in all these years, and I'm hoping it can stay that way.
Bond is set at 3,500 for this new charge. It's a surety bond. He is to have no further contact with Princess White, and he's to stay away from wherever she lives, works, or wherever she's physically located. He's not to communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. As you know, Mr. Gilchrist, due to your violations of the bond order from 25 CR 3664F, your signature bond has been revoked, and that's also a surety bond. So you will need to bond out on 3 separate cases before you are released. In either event, your next court date is going to be May 21st, and we're going to address all 3 cases. You're not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and you're not allowed to own, possess, or have any weapons and firearms. Thank you.
Because I don't know what I really don't know what that means, but I guess I can call and see what's.
He would need to post bond on 3 separate cases, and you can either go through a bonding company or you can put up a cash bond.
Okay,
And if
that's
he
it.
violates these conditions again, you may lose all these bonds that you've paid for.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
13, Mr. Gorham.
All right.
George Gorham, is that the one? Okay. Mr. Gorham's case is 26 CR 2947D, accused of hit and run, failure to yield the right of way at a crosswalk, driving while license suspended or revoked, operating a vehicle with an expired or no license plate or decal, and no valid insurance. You've been advised of your rights, Ms. Tucker. I'm sorry, Ms. Hardy, any priors?
The last arrest was May the 7th, 2015, out of the cab for possession of cocaine with intent and possession of marijuana with intent. That did result in a felony conviction. There's 16 total cycles. Appears to be a holdout of Macon for assault. The date of that is July 6, 2023. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $2,500 good bond on the hit and run, $1,500 on the failure to yield, $500 on the suspended license, $500 on the expired tag, $500 on the no insurance, for a total of $5,500. These facts allege that the defendant struck a pedestrian, then ditched his car, fled on foot. The car was unregistered. They were able to track down who the vehicle was sold to determine it was the defendant. They found he had a suspended license, 2 active warrants, and no insurance. We were able to speak with this victim. The victim had a broken leg, broken ankle, and had to get a metal replacement in his right knee. He said his lung collapsed on his heart. He also had a concussion, neck injuries, and scratches on his face. He said he still has a broken shoulder. We did get the medical release form signed today, so it is our intention to upgrade this as serious injury by vehicle. The victim does have an attorney, and I don't believe he would be on today. If we could sound for Montarius Lovett.
He is. Mr. Lovett, if you want to address the court, please unmute and start your video. Montarius Lovett or Lovett. All right, Mr. Tamani.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Gorham is 45 years old, is a lifelong resident of the Atlanta area. He has 11 children, 2 of them live with him. He does landscaping and catering work, and those are his own businesses, and he's been doing that for about 4 years. We would just ask for a reasonable bond, Judge.
All right. On the hit and run is going to be 3,000. The failure to yield is 500. Driving while license suspended revoked is going to be 2,000. Expired license plate is going to be 500. And no valid insurance is going to be 1,000. That's a $7,000 surety bond. No driving until unless he has a valid Class C driver's license adequate insurance, and proper registration, and no contact with Montarius Labette unless he's doing contact through an attorney or through an insurance agent. Thank you. Next court date is May 21st.
All right, next, number 15, Mr. Griggs.
Javon Griggs' case is 26 CR 2922E, accused of battery, family violence from May 6th of this year. You've been advised of your rights. Any priors?
No, Your Honor, this is the first arrest.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge, despite this being the first arrest, this is not the first time that something like this has happened. The warrant did indicate several 911 calls have been made to this address every time the defendant has been found as the primary aggressor. So we're asking for $1,500 good bond in this case, with no further contact with Shavonda Carter, and to stay away from 3901 Campbellton Road in Atlanta. The facts in this case, there was a physical altercation where the defendant would not get out of the house. So the victim had to grab scissors to defend herself. The defendant kept pushing her. Even after she grabbed the pot off the stove to defend herself, he punched her in the face, causing swelling to her lip.
Thank you. Ms. Shavonda Carter, if you're on Zoom, this is the time to unmute and start the video. So I'm trying to get.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Please start your video.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Good heavens, there's no light where you're at. Can you draw a blind or open a curtain or something?
Yes.
Nope, doesn't work. Whoa, okay, that's better. All right. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you provide will be the truth to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Will the host please remove Kim Carter from the Zoom? Thank you. Yes, Ms. Carter, what would you like to tell us?
This is my son. Yes, we have had instances or what have you. Things have been getting better. Things did not work out that particular day. He has literally nowhere to go, no other person to help him. What I would like to be done, I'm gonna be moving in 60 days. He has that amount of time to find him a job and find him a room. He literally just turned 18. He has nothing. So to let him out and just put him on the street, that's just opening up the door for a whole nother problem. I would like to help him find him a place to stay so that he can at least have a roof over his head because he's only 18.
Thank you. Mr. Tamani or Ms. Kim?
Judge, I believe he's a conflict case.
Oh, it's a conflict case. All right. All right. Miss Carter, why is he a conflict case? Was Miss Shavonda Carter arrested as well?
This was not a dual arrest.
Any particular, Mr. Tamani, why has the PD conflicted themselves out?
Let me check on that, Judge. I'm not sure. So Mr. Haddad did the conflict checks. He did not give us a list explaining the conflicts.
But he definitely confirmed the conflict. I mean, that's what he's represented to you.
This is Mr. Griggs, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Javon Griggs.
Yes, he did tell us this morning that he ran a conflict check on Mr. Griggs and that he's a conflict. I mean, maybe, I don't want to speculate, but potentially maybe there's a witness in the case that we represent on another matter. That's often what makes these conflicts as well.
Okay, thank you. Bond is going to be set at 2,500. This is going to be a surety bond. No further violent contact with Shavandia Carter, and he may return to the 3901 Campbellton Road once he bonds out. And no further violent contact means that he's not to have any physical or verbal altercations with Miss Carter. If there are any physical or future verbal altercations that get the police involved, his bond will be revoked and he'll be back in jail with no bond. Thank you.
Your Honor, I found a note that says Griggs, Mr. Griggs, PD is representing Shavandia Carter for 24 CR 0038006Y. There's another.
I see. Okay, so the alleged victim is a client of the PD's. Okay, so we're going to appoint Miss Maureen McLeod to represent Mr. Griggs. Thank you.
Your Honor.
And that's at 25, Mr. Lewis.
2,500 surety. Thank you. Next case.
25, Mr. Lewis.
Oh, Mr. Lewis, sorry, you did say that. Devin Lewis is accused of battery, family violence, criminal trespass, and criminal trespass causing damage to property. Case number 26 CR 2925D from April 9th, 2026. Mr. Lewis, you've been advised of your rights, and Ms. Kim, you're representing him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was April 30th, 2026 out of Dunwoody for theft by shoplifting, disorderly conduct, and possession of marijuana less than an ounce. There's 17 total cycles. Open case for obstruction, possession of marijuana less than an ounce, 25 CR 002146D. 17 cycles, appears to be on probation for criminal trespass under 25 CR 002989D. Nothing further.
Appreciate it. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge. I also had an FTA from 2026. I'm not sure if he was arrested on that as well with this. But we are asking for a $2,500 good bond on the battery family violence, $500 on the criminal trespass, and $1,000 on the criminal trespass and damage for a total of $4,000 with conditions no further violent contact with Alexia Smith. The facts in this case allege that the victim did not tell the defendant about their child's birthday party, but he showed up anyways, tried to force himself into the home, and when she stopped him and shut the door on him, he broke the front window and climbed inside. An argument ensued, and he punched her about 5 times in the face and head, causing her nose to swell and bleed. Then he fled on foot. We were able to speak with Miss Smith. She said they are currently together. She confirmed they do not live together, but they shared the 2-year-old son, and that she's currently 2 months pregnant by the defendant. But neither she nor him knew that at the time of the incident. She is recanting. However, her neighbor is the one who called the police. And between the FTA, the history, and the facts alleged, we're still asking for that $4,000 total good bond, no further violent contact with Alexia Smith, and to stay away from this location. This is her home. So this is 936 Mason Turner Road in Atlanta.
And who's the alleged victim in the case 25 CR 2146?
Is that the criminal trespass?
That was the case from the open obstruction case, I believe. Or was it? It was not a DV case.
If it's obstruction, it would be an
No,
officer.
I meant, is it a DV case? That's what sorry.
Oh.
I'm trying to read and speak at the same time, which is never a good thing for me. So 25 CR 2146D, that's the one where he has a $2,000 bond on a bench warrant. That case was for a willful obstruction. Okay, no, it wasn't DV. All right, thank you. Ms. Kim?
Your Honor, I believe he was arrested 5 days ago, May 4. If he didn't have FTA, this could have been a Riverside issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was, this happened April 9, 2026. I do understand that there are two other open cases, and yet we still ask for a signature on bond. He is 27 years old, native Georgia, and he's currently residing with his mother. After successfully completing GED, he has been working for the restoration business, and we ask for the lowest possible bond. Thank you.
So today is May 8th. I would agree that he is Riverside. I'm not quite certain. Was he a reset from any prior calendars? No, there were no reset.
He's got that failure to appear from November 2025. So I have that in here.
Okay. On the battery family violence is going to be 2,500. The criminal trespass is 1,000, and the criminal trespass causing damage to property is 1,000. This is a 4,500 signature bond through the jail pursuant to Riverside matters. And let me see. And unfortunately, yes, that is correct. He's got a $2,000 surety bond on his bench warrant, so that's what's holding him at the jail. We will reset both cases to the May 21st calendar unless he posts his bond. And so that would be for 25 CR 21460 and the current case. Thank you.
All right, that's got 29, Mr. Parker.
This is another conflict case, I believe.
Is this another what? Sorry?
Conflict case, Your Honor. I'm going to
Conflict case, conflict. I see. Sorry. Thank you. Mr. Malik Parker is accused of hit and run, failure of the driver to return to the scene of the accident or stop at the scene of the accident, driving without a valid license. Case number is 26 CR 2952A. Incident date appears to be August 6th of 2025. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was April the 8th, 2026 out of Clayton, Texas for false information. They have 11 cycles arrest out of Georgia and Texas. 2 open cases, 25 CR 002797A, battery family violence, 25 CR 002796A, criminal trespass and damage to property. There's appears to be 3 probation cases of misdemeanor conviction 2023, battery against someone who's pregnant, criminal trespass, theft by taking, 2018, theft by shoplifting. Nothing further to report.
Ms. Evans-Battle?
And I have part of those probated cases were for false imprisonment and aggravated assault, 2 counts as well. As that, open 2025, simple battery family violence is open and at APD. I'm not sure what the status of that case. In this particular case, Your Honor, we are asking for a $3,500 surety, which would be $2,500 on the hit and run and $1,000 on the driving without license. It appears, even just from the facts of the case, this incident took place back in August of 2025, and we would not be here but for that failure to appear or in probation violation that's in place right now in this case. We're asking for no alcohol, drugs, and weapons, and no driving without a valid license as well. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Kim? Oh, I'm sorry. This was a conflict case. Sorry about that. We will appoint Dennis Murphy to represent Mr. Malik Parker. On the hit and run, that's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. On the, yes, Mr. Parker, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say in open court, your statements can and will be used against you. Unfortunately, the Public Defender's Office cannot represent you due to a conflict in representation, a legal conflict. So that's why I need to appoint another attorney to represent you. which would be at the present time Dennis Murphy. Mr. Murphy, once he's informed, will verify that he can represent you and make sure he doesn't have any legal conflicts, and then he will contact you. If you choose to make any comments, please don't discuss the case. Do you have a question about your representation?
I was just trying to see if I can get my case ran together on my next court
I
date.
can't hear a word you're saying.
I was trying to see can I get all my cases ran together on my
Speak
next.
louder, please.
I was trying to see can I get all my cases ran together on my next court date.
Include all your cases?
Trying to get all of them out the way, like on the next
How
court.
many are there?
The deal, the violation of probation and stuff like
How
that.
many cases do you have open right now?
It's like 2, I think.
Okay. Well, I'm only going to reset this case and any other open state court cases. I cannot handle any other matters that may be in other jurisdictions or in Superior Court. All right. So as I was saying, on the hit and run, it's going to be a $2,000 surety bond. On driving without a valid license, it's a $1,000 surety bond. And we're going to further notice this case to May 21st, along with your other open case. And so far, what I do have is 25 CR 002-797A and 25 CR 002. Was it 976A, Miss Evans Battle? Were those the two case numbers?
I don't have that case number, Judge.
Miss Grace, would you happen to have his other open cases? Those are the only two I think I wrote down. 25 CR 002-796A, 25 CR 002-797A. Those are the two open cases. Okay. And conditions to the bond is no driving unless he has a valid driver's license, adequate insurance, and proper registration. Thank you.
All right, next we got 31, Mr. Rhymes.
Tony Rhymes is accused of simple battery and simple assault from October 4th of last year, accusation 26 CR 2936A. Mr. Rhymes, you've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors?
Last arrest was May 31st, 2024 out of Fulton for an FTA. There's 24 cycles, misdemeanor conviction 2001 for simple battery, 2004 simple battery. There's a 2009 forgery felony where they got first offender and it was sealed in 2017. FTA from 2024. Nothing further.
Ms. Evans Battle, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor, and I have a current open felony aggravated assault. Maybe he was just arrested for it that I saw in his history. We're asking for a $5,000 surety bond, $2,500 for each count, and no further contact. We are asking. This incident happened at her job as well. He came to the job and was wanting her to go somewhere with him, and when she refused, he brandished a handgun, saying that she would end up in Grady while waving the gun around. And I know that the witnesses indicated that he wasn't pointing the gun at her or anybody in particular. He pulled it out. So of course she felt threatened by that. So the stay away address is that 2356 Herring Road, which is her employer's address. And I don't have a stay away address. If he knows where she lives at, we'd ask that he stay away from that location as well. And no alcohol, drugs, and weapons. Any firearms, we would ask that they be surrendered. Thank you.
Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, I sincerely apologize, but I need to find my notes. I apologize.
Okay, no problem. While we're waiting, is there a Dolores Kim on Zoom who wants to address the court? I didn't know if she was here. Dolores King.
Our office did not make contact with her.
No. Hmm. Oh dear.
Mr. Rhymes is 56 years old, born and raised here in Georgia. Right now, after graduating from high school successfully, he's been working very hard, people ready, and B&B trucking. However, his income is not stable enough to pay for a large amount of bond. We ask for the lowest possible bond. I understand that he may not be qualified for a signature on bond, but we still ask for a $1,000 surety bond. He does have a family case that he has to take care of. There's a bigger fish that he has to front.
Okay, thank you. On the simple battery in which a firearm is involved, the bond is set at 2,500, and that's going to be a surety bond. On the simple assault, that's a $1,000 surety bond. His total bond is 3,500. It is a surety bond. No contact with Dolores King, which means he has to stay 200 yards away from where she lives, where she works, wherever she's physically located. He's not to contact her in person, through mail, email, phone, computer, social media, or even through a third party. He's not to consume any illegal drugs, no alcoholic beverages, and not allowed to own or possess any firearms. His next court date is going to be May 21st. Thank you.
And this we got 33, Mr. Robinson.
Yannick Robinson's accused of battery and reckless conduct from October 23rd for the battery, and I'm not sure if it's a typo, but it's October 8th from 2025. Case number 26CR 29408. You've been advised of your rights. Your attorney is Ms. Kim. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was July 17th, 2019 out of Bremen for simple assault, disorderly conduct, possession of a firearm. There's 10 total cycles. Misdemeanor conviction in 2021 for possession of marijuana less than an ounce and disorderly conduct. Nothing further.
Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor, I fixed the accusation, the correct date being the 10/23/25 day for both. Occurred at the same time. Our bond recommendation is for a $5,000 signature bond through pretrial services. We are asking that it be at level 3 and based on his history. No further contact with Natalie Perkins, that he complete at least 3 anger awareness classes, and no alcohol, drugs, weapons while out on bond. This took place in a moving vehicle, and I know that it's been several months since the incident, but that would be our bond recommendation at this time.
Any objection, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to request that, I just want to notify the court, the warrant probably is defective. It doesn't have any victim's name. And my client does not recall this incident at all. And it probably happened somewhere in gas station. It doesn't talk about who that was against. We asked for signature on bond through pretrial level 1. He is 41 years old with 3 children. He does not have any grandkids yet, but he does have a minor that he has to pay for child support while he's also sharing the custody. He went to college after graduating from high school. He studied engineering at Clark Atlanta University. And Your Honor, he is currently residing with mother and father who are older than 65 years old. And my client is their main caretaker, so they both have a cancer, and his mom is having a really serious situation, and I really want him to get out of the jail. Signature on bond through pretrial level 1.
Does he share any of these children with Miss Natalie Perkins?
No.
Okay. On the battery is going to be 3,000. The reckless conduct is going to be 1,000. This is a 4,000 signature bond through pretrial services, level 1. This will be for a 12-month monitoring period. And he is to report to pretrial once a month for a minimum period of 12 months, after which then the case will just remain open until it's resolved at trial. He's to have no contact with Natalie Perkins, to stay 200 yards away from her, not communicate with her in any way, form, or manner. His next court date will be sent to his current address. No illegal drugs and no weapons and no firearms. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that's at 35, Mr. Shaw.
Michael Shy is accused of loitering and/or prowling and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from May 7th of this year. Case number is 26 CR 2945J. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
The last arrest was March the 10th, 2026 out of DeKalb for criminal trespass and obstruction. They have 6 cycles with arrests out of Georgia and Tennessee. There was a misdemeanor conviction in 2025 out of Tennessee for threat of bodily injury, an FTA from 2014. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. Right now, bond is set it's UJR through the jail on the loitering and 1,000 on the willful law enforcement instruction. And we'd ask that it remain the same and that he have the bond condition to stay away from that school at 5530 State Bridge Road. He was there at 2:30 in the morning. But unless, of course, he has a child that attends that school and it's necessary for him to be there. Otherwise, we'd ask that he stay away from the location.
At 2:30 in the morning?
Correct.
Okay. Ms. Kim, does your client have any children attending any schools in North Fulton County?
No, Your Honor. However, he is residentially challenged and he is currently residing in a car. So I think that's what happened.
Okay. On the loitering and prowling, that's going to be a UJ. Well, actually, it's going to be 1,000. On the willful obstruction, it's going to be 1,000. This is going to be a $2,000 signature bond through the jail. He's to stay away from the 5530 State Bridge Road public school property, and he's to stay away from all public schools located in Fulton County until further order of the court. The next court date will be sent to, well, he'll need to provide us with an address or contact information, and well, and he'll show up, hopefully.
Your Honor.
Signature bond through the jail.
Your Honor, just one clarification. He does have a 11, 12, 13 years old kids, but they go to different school. I don't think he can stay away from all public schools in
Fulton County, Georgia. So do those children go to school in Fulton County?
Oh, no. Okay.
No, then that shouldn't be a problem.
Yep.
Thank you. But he cannot illegally stay on any property, even in his car.
Oh, he was not actually, you have a right to remain silent. He was not trying to make it. He was just lost, trying to make a turn, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on, guys. Come on. All right, we go to the wave case. Start with number 5, Mr. Campbell.
Mr. Campbell is actually a conflict case, but he is at Suicide Watch, Your Honor, and we were able to talk to him. I was able to talk to him. He said he was willing to waive any and all conflict that we may have. So for the purposes of bond hearing, I can represent him. However, he will be appointed to conflict attorney from the court.
Where is he now?
He's at Rice Street Suicide Watch.
Okay, we will reset him to tomorrow. Either we get a written waiver or we'll wait for him to join us.
Thank you.
And that would be tomorrow, May 8th. And this is not a Riverside matter.
Okay.
Let me just go through the calendar, then we'll touch on those waiver cases, okay? Position 1 on the add-on calendar, we had Mr. Paris Johnson. That's a $1,000 surety bond reset to May 21st. And then back on the main C calendar, position 1 Elzier was a 2,500 surety, reset May 21st. Position 2 Ashley is a 4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 2. Position 3 Batty is a 2,500 surety, reset May 21st. 4 Barreto is 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 5 Campbell is reset to tomorrow, May 8th at 2 p.m. 6 Cooper is $1,000 signature bond through the jail. 7 Kraft is $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 8 Dristom is a $3,000 surety bond, reset May 21st. 9 Fielder is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 3. 10 Fielder, that same individual, is a 3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 3. 11 Gilchrist is a, oh my goodness, 3,500 surety bond? Or did I change it to signature bond? No, it was a 3,500 surety bond. Reset date to May 21st. Do y'all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Judge.
12, Crystal Gomez is a 2,000 signature bond pretrial level 1. 13, Gorham is a 7,000 surety, reset May 21. 14, Quandarius Green, is that a waiver?
Yes, Judge. He did ask me to waive his appearance, and I did send a waiver to Ms. Grace.
All right, his case is 26 CR 2938L, accused of 3 counts of battery. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was April 16th, 2026, City of Atlanta for a tent violation. They have 20 cycles, felony conviction in 2024 for robbery, entering auto, possession of a firearm. It appears that they're on 1, 2, 3 probation cases and FTAs from 2020 and 2023. Nothing further.
Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $1,000 good bond on each of these counts for a total of $3,000, with conditions no further contact with Derek Watson and to stay away from the McDaniel Food Mart at 409 University Ave in Atlanta. The facts allege that this victim was at the food mart to play games for his birthday when the defendant bumped into him, then punched him in his face. They exited the store, but the defendant continued to follow him and beat him to the ground, leaving swelling and lacerations on his face and scrapes on his hands and wrists. We were able to speak with Mr. Watson. He confirmed the report. He confirmed the events in the report. Said that the defendant bumped into him, burned him with a cigarette, and he said something to the defendant about it, which made the defendant angry and made the defendant attack him. He says his eye was swollen. He could not see straight for 2 days. He could not work. He had to take a sick day because of the eye. So we would be asking for that $3,000 total good bond, no further contact, and to stay away from this incident location.
Any objection, Mr. Tamani?
Judge, I would just ask for a reasonable bond. He's 31. He's a lifelong resident of Atlanta. His whole family lives here. He has 2 children that are 4 and 15 years old, and both live with him and the mother of his children. So yes, Judge, we would just ask for a reasonable bond.
Tell you the truth, Mr. Tamani, I was reading this, I was wondering why it was a misdemeanor case, but I think the state's recommendation is reasonable. That's going to be a $3,000 total surety bond, no contact with Derek Lee Watson, and stay away from the, was it McDaniel Food Mart? Yep. at 409 Winston Avenue in Atlanta, Georgia. No illegal drugs, alcohol, and weapons. Next court date is May 21st. Position number 15 is a 2,500 surety bond, reset May 21st. 16 Harlow is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 17 Henderson was released, that's further notice. 18 Hoke is a $1,000 split bond. Reset date is May 21st. 19 Hood is a 4,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. 20 is a consent bond for 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 21 Kid is a 6,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 22 King is a 3,500 surety bond, reset May 21st. 23 Monique Larry. Are we resetting her to a 11 a.m. calendar?
She should be, she was on the 11 a.m. calendar yesterday, I believe. But I don't know who represents her.
Mr. Paul Bartel. Mr. Kim?
Oh, well, I'm not representing her.
Mr. Timani, do you have any? I just addressed her cases yesterday. So.
I don't have any objection, Judge.
Cases further notice to Miss Grace. I know we reset Miss Monique Larry's cases from the 11 a.m. calendar yesterday.
And Judge, let me state this two things. The cases from yesterday, I can pull them up with two different charges. This is a theft of service charge.
Right. I'm going to put a $500 surety bond. I just wanted to further notice to the next 11 a.m. calendar. I don't remember which date I put her on.
So you want all three cases to go on that date? Okay,
Yeah.
Judge, that's no problem. And while we're here, position number 20 was a consent bond. The consent bond states 1,000. You said 1,500. Can we clear that matter up before I send it out? I had it
No,
at
I made it. There was some representation of a consent bond, and I amended it to a 1,500 signature bond through pretrial level 1. They have to enroll in diversion and pay the fee for 250, and it's they report to pretrial level 1 to make sure they comply with diversion.
Okay.
All right. So Ms. Kim and Mr. Tamani, for Monique Larry, I'm just going to further notice her to the next 11 a.m. calendar where I've reset her other open cases. Okay. Position 24, Hun Lee is a, if I'm not mistaken, it was a $35 cash bond on the criminal trespass and the UJR on count 1, and the case is reset to May 21st. 25, Devin Lewis is a, I didn't add up, was it a 25, 35, 4,500 signature bond through the jail? That's a Riverside matter, but his cases are still further noticed to May 21st because of the bond surrender in another case. Adacia McDaniel is a 2,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 27, Stephen McLaughlin.
It is waiver, Your Honor.
All right. By the way, Monique Larry is reset to May 20.
Everybody froze but Miss Kim and I?
No, I think Judge froze up, but it's made it 28.
Okay.
Mr. Jordan, do you have the reset date for that 11 o'clock calendar for Mr. Larry? I mean, Miss Larry.
May the 28th.
Okay, you have the 28th. Thank you.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm not sure what's going on with my laptop, but can you all see and hear me?
Yes.
All right, let's get to the calendar on McLaughlin. That was a waiver, case number 26 CR 2911H. And the charges were simple assault, family violence, and criminal trespass. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was March 28th, 2023 out of Fulton for battery family violence that did result in a misdemeanor conviction. There's 5 total cycles. There's also a 2019 misdemeanor possession of marijuana. Nothing further.
Thank you. Ms. Battle?
Your Honor, we spoke with the victim in the case, and she's indicated that there are, MH issues. She is fine with having further contact. She asked that he get a signature bond. So we're asking for a $5,000 signature bond. It would be $2,500 for each. But we are asking that it be at a level 2 if possible, especially in consideration of the incident, the prior battery, family violence, and criminal trespass were in regards to his parents. No further violent contact, and that the court order that he does the MHAT. I would ask for that to take place at this time. Thank you.
Do you know if he's, Ms. Kim, do you represent him?
Yes, I do.
And does he have a verifiable address?
I believe so, Your Honor. But let me
Okay.
He can't, I don't think she wants him to live. He can't, she indicated that he has an address that is not their address. So,
I have 4330 Melanie. Is it what you have for his parents?
that's his parents' address, but his mother has indicated he does not live there. But she did not provide us with a different address. I'm not sure I think she said she had to work today and would not be on the call. He lives with a relative.
Okay. I can't grant a signature bond unless I know that he has a verifiable address at this point, given the MH issues. So I need something, Ms. Kim.
I don't have the address, Your Honor. I apologize. But
Yeah, I was looking for that and I don't see anything. By the way, Mr. Jordan, do you see me in the waiting room on my laptop?
I just hit it, so it should be coming in.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right with you guys.
I was just walking from the phone. So I'm wondering.
All right, as I was saying, I really have concern about Mr. McLaughlin, even in reading the
Hello?
Yes, who's present?
This is Miss McLaughlin.
All right, Miss
His mother.
McLaughlin. All right, good. Could you please unmute and start your video?
Start my video. Unable to work. It says unable to access camera.
Brother, can we stop the YouTube live stream because we're talking about MHTs?
Okay. All right. Miss McLaughlin, please hold and we'll come back to your case. Miss Kim, we'll get back to Mr. McLaughlin's case. Let's continue to position 28. Denoris Murray received a $1,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 29 Parker received a $3,000 surety bond. Case is reset to May 21st. Position 30, Adam Pate, accused of criminal trespass. Who represents him?
I do, Your Honor. Waiver case, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Hardy on position 30. Anything on Mr. Adam Pate?
Their last arrest was January 29th, 2026 out of Clayton for a probation violation. There's 26 cycles, FTA in 2023, misdemeanor criminal trespass in 2023, 2017, and 2014.
Oh, that's good. Thank you so much. Miss Evans Battle, what's the bond recommendation?
The bond is for a $1,500 surety bond. Stay away from the State Farm Arena. He's already had a prior case at that location as well.
All right, thank you. Miss Kim?
Your Honor, we have no objection.
Case is $1,500 surety bond. Stay away from the State Farm Arena. Next court date is May 21st. Thank you. Tony Ryan, I'm sorry?
Your Honor. Reset to 11 a.m.
Oh, 11 a.m. Is the 21st a Thursday?
Not for Your Honor.
It is, yes.
It is? Okay.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Then it's 11 a.m. on May 21st. Thank you. Tony Rhymes is a 3,500 surety bond reset to May 21st. 32 Roberts is a 6,000 split bond reset to May 21st. 33 Robinson is a $4,000 signature bond to pretrial level 1 for the notice. Position 34, Daryl Sands.
It is also waiver, Your Honor.
All right, sir. I'm sorry, Ms. Kim. And Mr. Sands has got 3 misdemeanor offenses: wave sounding on count 1, battery of a particular nature, simple assault, and willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer from May 6th of this year. 26 CR 2926K. Any priors, Ms. Hardy?
Last arrest was March 23rd, 2026 out of Fulton for a probation violation. There's 52 cycles, 3 probation cases, open criminal trespass. The number is SG 701-52021.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Evans Battle?
Your Honor, we were asking for a split bond. We're asking for a $5,000 cash bond on the first offense, $2,500 on the simple assault, and $15 on the willful law enforcement officer obstruction. So that would be a $9,000 split bond. No further contact with Tiffany Graham. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons. We were asking that an MHET be completed. He has a long time history as the court, just even in knowing the cycles, that it's just spans more than 20 years of history that he has with probation violations, FTAs, and all of that going on. That's our recommendation at this time.
What? Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sands we have no objection about MHET. I definitely recommend him to be reset for 11 a.m. He's 47 years old, residentially challenged. Your Honor, even $1 cash bond will totally be like no bonds for him. He has nobody who can pay for his bonds, no phone numbers right now. We ask for the lowest possible bond, $1,000 surety bond, Your Honor.
Okay. On this Count 1 is going to be a $5,000 surety bond. Count 2 is 500 and count 3 is 500. This is a $6,000 surety bond. Reset date to May 21st at 11 a.m. No contact with Tiffany Graham and stay away from the incident location. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, and no weapons. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Michael Shee, position 35, is a 2,000 signature bond through the jail. 36, Slate, is a 4,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 37, Stallworth, is a 3,000 signature bond through pretrial level 1. 38, Strutton, is a $75 cash bond, reset to May 21st. 39, Elbert Tarver, criminal trespass and 2 counts of theft by taking. 26, CR 29548. Is this a wait? Yes, sorry?
A waiver case, Your Honor.
All right. And Miss Hardy, any priors on Elbert Tarver, position 39?
Yes, last arrest was August 23rd, 2025 out of Georgia Tech for criminal trespass. They have 45 cycles, 2021 battery out of Gwinnett, 1, 2, 3. There are 6 misdemeanors convictions outside the last 10 years and 4 felonies outside the last 10 years. Nothing further.
Miss Evans?
Yes, those 6 misdemeanors, 4 of them are for criminal trespass as well. So I would ask that bond be set for a surety bond. We're asking for $1,500 each count, which is $4,500. That particularly he has that prior pending Georgia Tech case. And no, stay away from Georgia Tech would be the recommendation. Alcohol, drugs, or weapons. No further contact with Stephen. Last name is Aiello, and with Ryan Deep Das, DAS. Thank you.
I'm sorry, how do you spell the last name? Ryan?
Ryan Deep, and the last name is DAS.
Des. Okay. Miss Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. So Tarver is 54 years old. After 9th grade, he has not pursued any other professional certification. Actually, right now, he is enrolled for 75 CAD. He does not want to lose his position there, the badge that he can use. He's also at Gateway Recovery because he had surgery 2 days ago. He's under Mercy Care, and that's the main reason that he could not come to the court because he has a hard time moving around because of bodily injury. We asked for a signature on bond through pretrial, and yet Your Honor is not inclined to give him a signature on bond because of all these criminal trespass history. We asked for $1,000 surety bond.
Okay. On count 1, it's a $1,000 surety bond. Count 2 and 3 is going to be 500 each. This is a total of a $2,000 surety bond. Stay away from the incident location. No contact with Stephen Aiello and Ryan Des. No illegal drugs, no alcohol, no weapons. Next court date is May 21st. And going back to Montarius, let's stop the live stream, please.